Welcome guys, today I want to teach us how to make a reversible hair bonnet. So I have got my satin here, I've got sky blue, and I've got navy blue, then I've got matching threads, I have my chalks, I've got my scissors, and I need my elastic, and then here I have some safety pins. So right now let's get started. I already went ahead to get a square shape, and here I have 22 inches by 22 inches. So I made a square of 22 inches. So I went ahead, this is the square. So I went ahead and fold it into two. So after that, I fold it again. To make it four. As you can see, this is what I have here. This is the folded part and this is the opened part. Okay, so now we are going to take a circle from our folded edges here, from this end. You can see, like, we want to cut a flare, like a 360 flare. Okay, let's go ahead and cut out let me go ahead and cut out 11. So this is 11 here. So we are making a round 11 inches round. 11. So you go ahead and get your round. Go ahead and just make it round like this. So then you cut it out. So we've got a full circle here. So what I just need to do is to place this wrong side facing the wrong side and right side facing the right side. Yeah, this is the right side. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and just cut it out. Okay, so you don't make mistakes. So this is the right side and this is the right side, they are facing each other. So now we have our perfect circle. You just use your chalk to mark half an inch and then you sew round. So I'll do this off camera. I'm going to sew it round half an inch. Now this is what we have here. I already went ahead to stitch half an inch round here, as you can see, but it's like 4 inches, I guess. I left like 4 inches. So this is where I'm going to pull the old stuffs out. So when you're trying to sew your own, double stitch and just lock the edges there. So then we go ahead and then we open it and then we pull it out. Okay, it's just so simple. Go ahead and iron it, bring out all these edges. Yeah, so I've gone ahead. So don't forget, we've got a space here where we pulled it out from. Okay, so now this is what do I have to do now. We want to create a channel, a casing, where we are going to put in our elastic band, and we want it to have a little bit of ruffle at the edges. So what do I have to do now? Just go ahead from these edges, just mark 1.5 inches, though it actually depends on how long you want your ruffles to be. Maybe you want it like 2 inches, 3 inches, depending on how long you want your ruffles to be. But for this tutorial, I'm just using 1.5. So from these edges, I'm going to mark out 1.5 inches. Okay. So now you see this is a circle. So this is, you are going to sew all these round. Okay. So now from here also, you know, we need another stitch round here again. So after making this 1.5 mark, so now from this also, from this 1.5 that you marked, just from there get half an inch, because this elastic that I'm using is just, you can see, it's just like a 0 point. It's not even up to half. So now let's just go ahead. So from this 1.5, yeah, so from there you get your half inch also. Now we have our half inch round also. What we need to do now is from this, you know, this is our opening. So I'm going to sew this round. We are closing this place round, but here we are closing from here round to the other side, but this place we are going to leave it open, but here you're closing it. When you want to sew your second line, you leave this place open and you sew all through from the sides, but this place you leave it open, but the first line you close it round. So I'm going to go ahead and sew it and then show you. Yes, so I have gone ahead to sew it round. Can you see this opening here? You can see the first stitch. This is it here. This is the first stitch here. While the second stitch, you see, we sew from the sides round, but we left this place open. You see, it's just one stitch that is closed all around. Then the second one you won't close here, because this is where you will pass your elastic through. Okay, this casing, this is a casing, this is where your elastic will sit in. So now I've gone ahead to cut my elastic band. So how do you get your elastic band? Just go ahead and put the elastic band around your head. Place it round here. This is also a pin I use to pass my elastic into my casing. Okay, so what I do is just like this. Okay, inside this casing. Okay, so you go ahead and pull it in. Please don't forget, just use like an office pin to pin an edge down so it doesn't enter. Okay, just use like a safety pin, office pin, to pin one edge down so you can freely go ahead and insert your elastic band. So now I already brought it out. Just go ahead, use your sewing machine and stitch it all together. Okay, so don't forget to stitch the elastic, just stitch it together. It's either with a zigzag stitches or straight, anyone, just make sure you stitch it. Go ahead to insert the elastic. So now we still have the opening here, as you can see. So what do you do about this one? You can go and stitch you can unstitch it. And if you can't do that, you can also take it to your sewing machine and just stitch at the edges, just tying in, just stitch this place nicely, like neat, very neat. Just stitch it nicely.